And welcome to the finals. We lost the roll playing against the usual suspect, our round 3 opponent. So we beat him pretty good with the ruined processors in game 2, and he knows our game plan, so I suspect he will play better in knowing that gaining life is good and leaving removal spells in is good. So yeah, this is a good hand. We get to play some tap lands. Ooh, early removal spells decent if he plays anything worth killing. Here I think we just curve out Tormenting Voice, get rid of a mountain. Fine with that. I like gaining life off the lands, and I like playing Evolving Wilds since it's an extra card for Treasure Cruise to delve, which could be relevant. Sky Spawner is probably going to die. Yep. Oh, look at that. We just draw like a rock god. Draw that Twin Bolt off the top so we just take no damages. And what's he got? Tormenting Voice and no pressure? Okay. I like decks that apply no pressure. We Evolving Wilds, find another blue. Student of Ojachai, slightly annoying, except it will die immediately to Pyrotechnics because we have our 5th mana. So, again, Pyrotechnics is basically Boulder Salvo, but it can go to the face sometimes. And it can kill a bunch of tokens. Ojachai summons, okay. Think we just impulse that and cruise. Tap some more manas. And hit Tormenting Voice, which we can then play, discarding our land. Perfect. He has Anticipate, which doesn't do anything. And Tormenting Voice does not do anything, so here probably just fire off a cruise. This is a misplay. I should have cast Sweep Away first, then we'd have 4 more mana and 4 cards in our graveyard. By doing it this way, we kind of messed up. I remember this. So I play cruise, but then I don't even hit a land, and now I have to discard because I didn't play Sweep Away. So basically, if I played Sweep Away first, I would have been tapped out, but he would have had the no 2/2 in play, which is annoying because he just should not have it in play. So he's playing his own Treasure Cruise, and I don't really care how many cards he draws because we have infinite answers to everything in his whole deck. So now I finally sweep away his guy, say go. What's he gonna play? Another Ojachai summons, yep. Don't care. Fiery Impulse. Again, we just have so many cards in hand, it's like, how do we get rid of them all? So this turn's a little greedy, but I didn't hit a land drop, so I figure I can cast. Cast it for 4. Oops. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh. Maybe I do hit a land drop, but I still have to discard? No. Guess I just touch him, and then we're down to 7. Alright. So we drew perfect. Finally, Student of Ojachai. Into Arc Lightning. Alright, so we gained 2 life. Problem is that his guy is just dead. So it's not, he never had a way to like protect it. So here, how many ways do I want to kill it? So I have to deal 6 damage. So I think this is a play where I touch his guy and then Arc Lightning to finish off all of his team. And I can conveniently follow up with Treasure Cruise tapping out. Again, never running out of gas. Tormenting Voice already at the ready to ship these lands because we don't need them. Sky Spawner's just going to die to the Fury. And another Sky Spawner. Okay. No blue mana open, so no negate. Excuse me. And we Tormenting Voice first. Hoping to hit stuff, but just kill his pressure. And quick check of how much burn do we have in hand. Whoa, 4, 8, 13, 16, 20. So we have 20. So time to start going to the face. And a turn Fury. And Fury again. Nope. I guess I want to hold it just in case. I think now I Sarkhan's Rage. And Fury. Yeah. 7. And now I can Technics plus Arc Lightning. So basically I had 20 when he was at 20. And then he died. So yeah, he just game 1. Our deck is so good because he gained 7 life that game, 5 off his lands, 2 from Student of Vojatai, and we still have just plenty of gas in hand. He just has too many dead removal spells in hand. So again, our deck attacks the format in a way that is, sidestepping all that creature removal. So game 2 here. What do we got? We've got perfect mana and some things to do. I'll keep it. Hope to draw some gas. Arc Lightning is fine in case he plays Sky Spawner. Disdainful Stroke, very good. Touch of the Void, okay. Now we kind of want to hit some lands or Tormenting Voice. Student of Vojatai? No. What? Oh. I guess I let it resolve. I know he has Whirlwind Adept, right? So I think I let it resolve because... What am I thinking? I don't know. I'm thinking... Yeah, I'm thinking Whirlwind Adept's the card that I lose to, not Student of Vojatai. So, and I do have Pyrotechnics to just kill it. And I can... because he comes into play tap land this turn, he cannot play Whirlwind Adept, so that leaves me open to... I don't need to leave counter mana open. And so I will put his creature on top of library. He has no way to protect it, no feeder resistance, and he has no follow-up other than just Arc Lightning me. So that's about as good as it can get. Here I can leave Spell Shrivel open and hope that he goes for the Student of Vojatai, which he does, which I shrivel. So because I had Sweep Away and Disdainful Stroke, that's why I let the Student of Vojatai resolve rather than just Disdainful, or I think Disdainful Stroking it originally. I wanted to save the stroke for the Whirlwind Adept. And in the event that he doesn't have the Adept, I can finish it with the Sweep Stroke combo. So now I have not hit a land since my opening hand. I haven't had a single land in my draw step, so he's cruising. This is prompting me to stroke. You just can't let people cruise, because then they are more likely to play like Whirlwind Adepts. So if he has Cruise plus Adept and he wants to get Adept, well, he did a good job. He got it through. So for all he knows, I'm still holding open Bone to Ash, Spell Shrivel, and Disdainful Stroke. But maybe he has Dispel back up and he doesn't care and he just runs it out anyway. So now my game plan has to change, and now I'm on the Cast Ruin processor as fast as possible. So I have to Tormenting Voice here, getting rid of a card. And I think I get rid of an Arc Lightning because I can't kill a Student of Vojatai. And that's kind of unfortunate that I hit no lands, but fortunate that I do hit Tormenting Voice, so I definitely cast that again. But I don't need to. I guess because I have 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah, I can just Treasure Cruise here, and that gives me the highest likelihood of hitting a land since I'm drawing 3 cards, and now I'm down to 6 in hand. This is where I get unlucky. I remember this turn. I go to 9 in hand and didn't hit my land drop for the turn when I'm through, 33% of my deck, and I've hit 5 land, which basically means I have 18 lands to hit. So with 23, a third would be 7 to 8. So I'm only a little shy on the average, but I should have hit. So I get rid of a touch and a Pyrotechnics, since I'm not going to have enough mana to cast all those. And I'm on the Ruin Processor plan. Steam Mojitai, not really that worrisome right now. Land? No land, sorry, so I have to Tormenting Voice. Again. Discarding Arc Lightning, because it doesn't do anything. Hit both land, alright, that's relieving. Because I know I can play it next turn. And I know I can leave open Sweep Away plus Disdainful Stroke this turn. Here, what do I do? Yeah, I think I just Sweep Away his guy. It worked before, it'll work again. And he doesn't have any follow-up, so pretty good. He could have counter spells, but I'm just dead to the Whirlwind Adept. Like, I have no way of interacting with it except for Ruin Processor, so I have to play it. And if he has like Disdainful Stroke, I'm just dead. I gain 5 life though, so I go up to 15, which is pretty good. Processor resolve. Yep. And Clutch of Currents. Card is completely blank if I just don't bring in a creature. But I gained 5 life. And I'm going to gain 5 life again when I recast it. But he does get to nug me for 8 this turn, which is annoying. So I'm down to 7. My thought is if I replay Ruin Processor, go to 12, but then he has Clutch again, then he deals 11 to me. So this is kind of puts me in a weird spot. I don't think, based on other ways he's played, he hasn't played out a lot of spells. And I have Disdainful Stroke in case he draws Treasure Cruise, so I think my play here is not to replay Ruin Processor, because it taps me out mainly, but because I can do a lot of other things this turn. I have 6 cards in my graveyard, so I can lead off by Touch of the Void, kill the 3/3, Stifles his mana so that he can't do Clutch of Currents again with the haste. I can Treasure Cruise for 1 mana, so I'll still have 3 mana left over for Disdainful Stroke, so I think that's the way I want to play this. Hope to hit a land drop for turn as well, so that I can potentially do 2 things with Ruin Processor. So yeah, that's my play. See what we draw. Land, perfect. Comes into play tapped or untapped. I can Twin Bolt, I can Tormenting Voice, or Disdainful Stroke, but I think the play here is actually just to play the Swiftwater Cliffs, just in case. Like, the actual life gain, I think, is what's relevant, and hold open Disdainful Stroke. And it's also better because I have more mana next turn, so I can play Ruin Processor and hold open Twin Bolt or Disdainful Stroke, depending on what happens this turn. So he goes to play Ojutei Summons, and that's a perfect card for me to Disdainful Stroke. So I'm only at 4 life, which is a little rough, but I've got the board a little stabilized now. Tap land, okay. Probably play Ruin Processor, gain 5 life, and do I need to hold open Twin Bolt? No, I think I just gained the life. And again, gives me more mana the following turn where it might be relevant. Does he have another Clutch? Yes. But because I killed his 6th land, he is not hitting me for haste. So I'm not getting hit for 8. I'm only getting hit for 5. Which, again, I'm fine with. Because I can replay it and gain another 5 life. Draw Spell Shrivel. Okay. So I have to replay it because I'm dead to any spell if I kill his land, but then whatever. So I'm not dead to another clutch though. He would have to awaken the clutch, draw land as well, but I could spell shrivel it if he goes for the awaken. If he doesn't go for the awaken, then it's not lethal. And I can sweep away his land, but he just has nothing. So he does not attack. Treasure Cruise is a fine draw, so I think I'm pretty fine here, just discarding Twin Bolt since it's not doing anything. Another sweep away and a Disdainful Stroke, so again, Disdainful Stroke, great sideboard card against him. Sky Spotter, I think that one's a little annoying. So I think I just Spell Shrivel it since I know Spell Shrivel will at least get some value. And it puts another exile in his graveyard, which is fine in case... Oh yeah. Another Ruin Processor? Yeah, I'll just jam it. Yeah. Gain 5 more. I don't know why these keep popping up. And still don't need to attack. Sky Spawner's fine. That can die to Pyrotechnics. So this turn, and Twin Bolt. Okay, so I think I lead with Pyrotechnics, try to kill his 3/3 and his 2/1 flyer. He's got negate finally. Okay, I'm fine with that. As long as he's not negating my Treasure Cruise or doing lethal things. So I take the opportunity to Twin Bolt just to clear the board a little bit. And here I don't have Sweep Away open, but I do have Treasure Cruise. So do that. Draw some cards, hit some land. Now that I do have Sweep Away open, I probably should have attacked there. But I guess because he's at such a high life total and because Clutch Occurrence would be bad for me, I would get hit for 10. No, I'd get hit for 11, but then I'd sweep away so I get hit for 5. So, Disdainful Vojatai, alright, that's a good target for Disdainful Stroke. Can't get him, can't let him gain too much more life. So here I decide to start making my attacks since I have double sweep away. Okay, he goes for another bounce spell. Ooh, now this one he has Sheer Drop, killing my guy. That's an interesting card that he's probably had stuck in hand for a long time, but he does not go for the Awaken. But even if he did go for the Awaken, I have this is why Sweep Away is so much better than Whisk Away. It's because I can bounce my creature in response to said sweep or Sheer Drop, and he can go for the negate all he wants, and I will follow it up with a second Sweep Away, and I will return Ruin Processor to my hand, and he has no attacks despite all the prowess triggers. I beat down again. Now he's at 10. Now I gain 5 more life, so now I'm at 20. Again, I was at 5 life in this game earlier, so you can see just gaining 5 life is huge when you get to do it over and over and over again. Boiling Earth with Awaken. Ooh, he gets a 7/7. And I did just blow all my sweepaways, so that's slightly annoying. Problem is that again, he's just dead on board. I attack with both my guys. He blocks one, and then Chandra's Fury is game. And that's game. So, Izzet burn is the way to go right now, apparently. I went 5-0, 10-0 in games. And every single game one, the burn plan and drawing cards felt great. And then every single game two, the counter spells and ruin processors were pretty great too. Valakut Invoker could be replaced. I don't know. Maybe more counter spells, maybe more early removal, maybe more twin bolts. Trying to think. Yeah, the deck just does what it does very, very well. So, if I was trying to beat this deck, you want to play counter spells. You want to be able to counter the treasure cruises and the card draw. You want to be able to counterspell like some of the removal spells, especially the expensive ones. And then you want recursion. You want your creatures to either have to be exiled, otherwise you get value off them. So you do like Dutiful Attendant, Sultai Emissary, Vulture's Haven, that shell. But Sweep Away is just so good at gaining time and stuff, so it's a tough deck. And I like the new rule. I like it, including Pyrotechnics and Arc Lightning. I don't think they made this deck any more broken, but they definitely improved it because all those spells can be burned to the face, as well as ways to kill X3s and X4s with Arc Lightning and Pyrotechnics respectively. So definitely happy with this deck, and it overperformed. I did not think it would be that good, but I think I drew really well. The one time I didn't mulligan where I should have, like I drew really lucky that time too. So hope you guys enjoyed this deck and the videos. Stay tuned for more. I will not be playing in the SPDC event next week though, because I will be busy trying to win an RPTQ. Or, not to get greedy. You don't need to win that thing. I'm just trying to top 4. Trying to go to Madrid for the Pro Tour. Alright, so, yeah. If you got any cool brews or decks utilizing any new cards in the format, be sure to, test with them. You can always add me on Moto. My screen name is Dr. Chris Baker DC. Feel free to comment with anything that you saw that sparks your interest, alright? But thank you very much for watching.